When you're ready, Alexei.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex, and it just so happened that this project turned out to be one of the most challenging and time-consuming for me, and I would call it with a slogan, "Through hardship to the stars." I started to work on the concept of the product when I was looking for a sketchbook for my fine art course. And after that, I got the idea to create a branding line for sketchbooks. As you can see, my inspiration and influence was followed from the nature of the product use. And it seems to me that artistic brushes are perfectly reflected in the shape of human body. My original idea was to use art photography and a glow of pure color, and my research was based on these principles. When I started the development of the project, I was following my original concept. You can see that that is reflected in my runway of variants that were not designed or not destined to come alive. I spent 2 days and almost 25 hours creating it, and one day I woke up with idea, decided to give a try of this idea, and never went back to my original version. In my case, initial version is very often different from my final thoughts. And this is the final version in 3 sketchbooks for drawing in watercolor, pastel, and ink. So as you can see, I'm in front and back. And that is design both well. The story of my design, 3 versions of product, 3 different palettes with art, my art, which I used, some of pastel, some of watercolor, and some of ink drawings, and three mock-up, and well, 3 of everything. When working on a project, you understand how important it is to consider the rules of composition. Let's say, do not place object on the middle, or offset of the object from the center, or balance, if it's not offset, to balance object, creating a symmetry. For example, I choose for ink back cover because it turned out was achieving the best balance. I mean, there is a symmetry of elements. For instance, I couldn't get this balance over here because there is no symmetry. I mean, it's kind of, there's no such a symmetry. So that's why I choose this back column. Also, I was trying to use line of contact So I kind of draw line of contact. Each my variation, it was trying to get this line of contact. For pastel back cover, I use, well, my original drawing. That was my drawing of mountainous terrain. I thought it is more suitable in terms of tone and composition than drawing a flower or with clear defined parallel line of sea landscapes. I also want to note the usefulness of using the technique that we learning in the class. For example, as you can see, I've very actively begun to integrate layer comps into my work. As a part of advertising campaign, I created a banner and animation. My initial idea to connect a human figure shape resembling an artistic brush was resonating deeply with the musical composition Stacey Kent, how incentive. There is everything: elegance, chic, taste, grace, and class.
Insensitive, I must have seemed when you told me that you loved me. How unmoved and cold I must have seemed when you told me so sincerely. Why you must have asked.
We can't hear you.
Did I
Well,
just
you wouldn't, because it was I was presenting what it was inspirational for me, and I even started researching the direction. I started researching this direction by facing the dilemma. I have to communicate the ideas in images. I could not find a suitable set of messages to implement the idea, as for example, it is done in this commercial for Fiber Castle. Then I started to think what we're achieving in art, how we communicate what we see. After all, we do this not only through the form, but also through the color. For this reason, I'm concentrated on the color on my animation. The problem I face have to combine the music and story. Story which I am telling, and how to break the music into parts to make it seem like a complete thought. Also, I run into situation that my Adobe Anime doesn't not think the audio track correctly. I decided to communicate my idea through the short phrases for each of which I selected color and complete the entire clip with the final slogan. The idea of the classic music I presented through the photograph of ballet dancers. And when I was doing advertising research, I came across a commercial. It perfectly can diffuse the environment, and in general, the humor never hurts. So I would like to see this commercial advertising about the makeup at speed.
再见，你们只是觉得好笑了啊！看见你们以后好好学题目了。以后你得快点好考不行？录不录你录个？能不能放到晚一点？录了。以后你告诉你们，老师头，学下来吧，就搞什么？就搞几？几有啊？一提前你告诉你们，就是知道噻，错了这个成果弄过去，你再把可拿出那个东西，这样子是可拿出来，或者你告诉能干啥倒过去，直接跟他们，就不知道怎么算了啊。有什么好耍的了？就是要搞你好好笑，不好好笑了，你告诉呢，我就知道是你们怎么弄了。受不了，不好好去跟你弄，冲，你也不知道怎么做上来。以后不好的话，以后问题不搞了啊。
Right. So I thought that this was amusing. Anyway, I mean that's what I liked. And any question?
Well,